Hey guys, and welcome back. I thought I'd do a very short little video today on a simple repair I'm doing. It's involving the brakes, and I know many of you know how to do this stuff. It's not meant to be a tutorial to teach you experts how to do repairs, and as many of you know now, I am no way an expert mechanic. I'm just a guy who owns an old classic car, and I need to do a lot of jobs myself to save money. Yeah, I thought I would just I had something going on, and I thought I would just do a little video to document how I investigated it. Anyway, welcome back to the Classic Saab Guy. So what we've got now with this Saab of mine is scraping that suddenly came from the rear left wheel. Now there was some squealing before, so I suspected that I had like uneven brake pads or something, but I actually had the brake pads done quite recently, so I'm not too sure. Maybe I have a faulty caliper, so need to investigate. So just as a side, this is what happens when you combine cheap parts with wheel nuts that have been done up with a pneumatic gun. I had to learn the hard way. Well, it seems on closer inspection now, with the wheel off, that the outer pad is a lot more worn than the inner pad, and I'm getting a feeling that this caliper is perhaps seized on. So yeah, I'm gonna remove and see where we're at. Before you do anything with the caliper, you need to disconnect the handbrake cable here from the housing. It unclips, pulls out from here. Sorry, it went out of focus. Pulls out of here, and then you can pull it through there, out, and then it frees up. You're sort of free from the caliper then. Well, it turned out that the caliper was working fine. There was an uneven wear here, so you can see it's gone right down to the backing plate here, and that's what the scraping was. So what was actually causing the uneven pad wear was an improper adjusted handbrake cable, causing this lever to stick on. So I readjusted the cable to rectify the problem. So there is this 14mm nut that you take out here from the back of the caliper, and inside there is an Allen key nut that you turn out so that you can compress the piston back into the caliper. So this is how I usually get the piston back in on the brake caliper. Probably not the best method, but it works for me. I use a clamp and then just a socket there for my socket set, and it tends to do the job. So yeah, I'm going to wind that back in now so that I can get the new pads in. And as you can see now that the piston is almost fully back in the housing, so that should be enough for me to get the new pads on. And now you can see the new pads are in place. I know that I'm going to get a lot of negative responses about the type of brake pads I'm using. I had a few of these on my shelf, and I just had to use them and to get me out of trouble, because I actually had one of the brakes were scraping, and so it was like a quick job that I wanted to get done just so that I could get out and enjoy the last of the sun. And then obviously when I put the car away for the winter, I will do a proper service on it. But yep, so we're going to put the pins back in and the retaining clip, and we are good to go. Do be careful removing these retaining clips, as mine was a little bit old and rusty and actually broke off with a piece remaining in the recess, which I had to drill out. Luckily, I was able to order a replacement part for next day delivery. So there you go, guys, just a quick video there. Maybe there's people out there that it's useful for. Maybe it's just fun to watch something going on with the Saab. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get lots of comments about how I did things badly and using the wrong parts or the wrong tools, but that's all part of the game. So anyway, as always, see you next time on the Classic Saab Guy.